Yo, what is going on, everyone? It's theRealKaaayle back with some Mortal Kombat 1 content. I need to talk about this. I think we all need to talk about this. We all need to chime in. And we got to let our voices be heard because this is a glaring issue. And it's one of the major problems with Mortal Kombat 1 at the moment. And it is ranked. Specifically Kombat League. That's what they like to call it in Mortal Kombat. So, we all knew what Kombat League is. If you played a lot of MK11, it's the ranked mode, but it's not just ranked for your rank. It's for gear, skins, palettes, colors for your character, right? But this is the most competitive mode in the game right now because there is broken up into ranks. So, you know, I think you start at Apprentice, then you go all the way up to Elder God. You know, Mortal Kombat lore names for the ranking. But it's back now in Mortal Kombat 1, and I might have to say, it might be a little bit worse in Mortal Kombat 1 than compared to MK11. I'm going to explain to you why. So, first things first, the whole thing about rank in a fighting game, period, it's just so weird, right? I'm pretty sure it works the same way like how it did in MK11, where when the season is done, everybody's going to go back to Apprentice, right? Because we're only just paying for the skin. So it's not really that competitive to begin with anyways. Because it's not a rank that's going to keep you, you know, stuck. It's not a rank that you're going to have throughout the entire game's lifespan. It's only a rank for that season. So I think everybody's going to go back to square one. So yeah, you take people's rank away. So that's already something that a lot of people don't like. I understand it's built that way because it's based on the costumes and the rewards, but it's already not a real ranking system because there's no way to really gauge player skill with Kombat League, right? So that's already one thing. Second of all, and I think this is the biggest problem with it, is the connections. The connections on Kombat League, I don't know why. I don't know. It's so weird why specifically in Kombat League I have the worst playing games in Mortal Kombat 1. You could get bad games in casuals too, right? But when I play casuals, I have so much fun playing the game. Everybody has a good connection. I say like 90% of people have good connections when they're in casuals. Like even Wi-Fi players, you know, they have pretty decent connections. Something about Kombat League, I feel like some people are throttling their connections or switching. There's no proof or evidence about that, but I do realize that the better players have the worst connections and they play on Wi-Fi. We've been begging for this since Mortal Kombat 11. We need to have a better system for connections in this so-called ranked mode, guys. If this is going to be the competitive mode where you play against the best of the best to really test your skill, we need to have a way to just filter out some of these connections. And I've been playing, you know, before this game came out, some of you guys might have been playing it. I know this is an NRS channel, but I put a lot of hours into Street Fighter 6, right? And Street Fighter 6 is honestly a lot of things that they do for the ranked mode in that game. The reason why people take it seriously is because they have a lot of systems that you can tailor your experience to what you want to play. So right now in Kombat League, you cannot decline matches at all. Once you get connected, you are forced to play. They literally show you a screen that says disconnecting now will result in a loss and you will lose points. It sucks because I have a wired connection. Whenever I play up against someone with Wi-Fi, I would rather just decline. And you can do that in Street Fighter 6, regardless of what the connection is. Street Fighter 6 even has a connection filter type where you basically can filter out all connections. You can have all connections, so anything from 1 to 5 bars, and then you could go 2 to 5, 3 to 5, 4 to 5. I always have it on 4 to 5, and the connections are great. They also, before you even accept that match in Street Fighter, all they show is that if they have a wired connection or, you know, a Wi-Fi connection, and it's indicated by wired has the Ethernet cable, logo. Wi-Fi has the Wi-Fi radio signal logo. There is indicated that way in Mortal Kombat 1, but you can't do anything about it. Once you pair up against someone, you have to pair up against them, and that is so annoying. Me, I have an Ethernet cable. I have a consistent connection. I should always have the option to decline. I think there should be some sort of algorithm or feature built in so that you can just decline people who are on Wi-Fi. And I know what people say. There's probably a lot of people who are watching this video, who are on this channel, who play their game on Wi-Fi, and they'll say, "Oh, but my connection is fine. The connection is good. The Wi-Fi is all right. I play the game all the time. I don't have any problems. Wi-Fi is not the issue." Look, Wi-Fi is the issue. I'm sorry, guys. Like, I can play, like, the thing is that it spikes. It spikes tremendously. Whenever your connection is just not consistent on a Wi-Fi connection, 1 minute it's at 60 ping, then 3 seconds goes all the way up to 100 ping, and the spikes are terrible. Like, watch the video that I have at the background for gameplay. It is awful, guys. The connection is just straight up. It's a good one moment, and then when the moment where you need to connect a combo or you need to react to something, it just spikes, and the game, it just feels unplayable, and it feels like the game is out to get you. I absolutely hate it. I know everybody else hates it too. It's actually a very hot topic right now, and it needs to be done. And something needs to be done about it. I don't know what it is specifically. I feel like Wi-Fi connections on this game are just so bad. I don't know if it's the engine, something with the net code or something. It's just very disappointing to say, because it pains me to say. And when I do, I'm gonna do like a 1 month in review on this game. I'm not gonna do like a big review now. Right now I have to say the net code is a little bit disappointing. A little bit. It's not bad at all, but I felt like I feel like I'm just experiencing more lag and more disconnects and just weird funky stuff in MK1 compared to MK11. And I hate to say it, Street Fighter 6 blows this game out of water. I don't know how they have a Capcom game have better online than an NRS title. That's crazy to me. They've been having bad connections for so long, but they somehow able to have great connection here. It's crazy. And to make things worse, what really like exacerbates this issue is the fact that ranked is currently first to 3. Now, I gotta admit, when Combat League first came out, I thought MK11 was a first to 3 game, because you can legit explode in that game, and you could kind of explode in MK1 as well, because combos do crazy amounts of damage. But when you're in a laggy game where you can't leave, where losing affects your stats and affects your leaderboards and your rank, and the connection's already laggy, but the game doesn't let you leave no matter how laggy it is, a first to 3 feels like an absolute gauntlet. Like, especially the laggy players are good players too, man. So you're fighting a good player, you're fighting through the lag in a first to 3. And it's brutal. And I don't think Combat League already isn't even that competitive, because you lose your rank at the end of the season. They should just make it first to 2, y'all. First to 3 feels way too long unless you get that 3-0, right? But first to 2 just moves a lot quicker. And for me, for recording purposes, I could get a lot more variety of matches in a video, because the videos are going to be way too long now if it's all first to 3, especially you have a good back and forth set. Like, that stuff is exciting and it's cool when the connection is good, but when the connection isn't good, having it be in first to 3 is miserable. I think just to play it safe, we should go back to first to 2. Some games already go to timeout fairly often in this game, so I think first to 2 is just a lot better. If they can move it back that way, that would be amazing. That would be absolutely perfect. And finally, I think it is very odd that you can't select another character. It's weird. I do feel like NRS games have kind of just have that as that's just a natural thing about it. Like, you lose the game, you want to switch a character. I thought this game was going to be very exciting with counter picks, because of the cameo system, but they only let you select a new cameo, which is odd. I do think it is that changes up the matchup completely for you. But I think you know, a lot of people are gonna have, who are playing ranked, right, who play this game a lot of people are gonna have more than one character. So I think it's odd that you have to go back to the screen, the main home screen, change your character that way if you want to use something different. I think they should just bring back the menu, and I liked how it worked in MK11. MK11 did the counter picking perfectly. Only the loser can change their character. So just bring back counter picking for whoever loses. If you win, you have to keep your cameo, you keep your character, but if you lose, you could change anything. You could change your whole team if you want. I think that is very weird. There's just some, I don't look, the game's brand new, so I don't want to say anything is really a bad matchup right now. But there is the case of a horrible matchup, like in MK11. I did not want to play. I did not want to fight a Jade when I was using Johnny. I would always want to use Nightwolf or Jackie or even Cassie. Right? I had other characters to play, but counter picking is. I think that's a part of it. I think that is a part of the game. There's actually a strategy to counter picking in NRS titles, and I think it's weird that they just completely axed it. And it's especially discouraging if you want to try out a new character in Combat League or in Ranked, and you know you're just starting off with this character, and now you're just getting bodied when everybody's using their main. That's something else that I feel like Street Fighter and Tekken has an answer for, because they have separate ranks per character. I wonder if they're gonna do something like that. Maybe have separate ranks per team. Very interesting stuff that they could do, but as of right now, they need to really rethink this whole Combat League thing, because it's not good. It's not good. I'm gonna record Combat League videos for you guys. I think a lot of people like watching it, and it is entertaining and it is very fun. You get a lot of good players in there. It can be fun when you have good connection and is a good player, but man, when you play a good player or a bad player in just a bad connection and you're just not having fun, it's very, very exhausting. So I'm gonna spend most of my time in MK1 in casuals, guys. It's just a lot more fun that way for me. The connections are a lot better. But yeah, let me know what you guys think about this, man. Am I going crazy? Are my suggestions out of this world? Am I in the ballpark? If you guys agree, share the video. We gotta let NRS know that something needs to be done about this, because Combat League it's not it, man. It's not it. It is actively ruining a lot of people's fun with Mortal Kombat 1. But let me know what you guys think, guys. Hit that subscribe button if you're new. Leave a like. Stay tuned for more Mortal Kombat 1 videos. Peace.